Hi, welcome to Black Amethyst Oracle. This is Carmen, and today I am looking into 3 collective energy groups and sort of your romantic connection, what might be going on there, how they're feeling, whatever wants to come through really is what I'm looking at. And I'm not using oracles today, just tarot. I have 3 groups. First with Oriens Animal tarot and this raw moonstone. See that flash? Second group has Wild Unknown Tarot with pink tourmaline and lepidolite and some quartz. And the third group is Rose Quartz with the Ether Tarot. All right, so 1, 2, 3. See what feels right for you, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi there to the first group. Chose the moonstone. We're just going to dive right in and take a look at the connection on your mind, the situation, what's going on, what's the current energy there. Looking at moonstone, group 1. What kind of energy in this connection right now? 7 of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. The Hanged One. And the 5 of Swords. Okay, so, excuse me. Yeah. Here for the current energy of the moonstone connection, I'm seeing there's this sort of like desire for something to evolve, like this sort of growth from taking care of something and nurturing something and letting it sort of unfold, and watching it, having basically a sense of that it is something that indeed could bring happiness and good, just like good outcome for you. Like there's this vibe here of putting effort into something and it paying off, like something worthwhile for a change is what I'm getting. And yet there's this Hanged One energy, which is just this sort of like pause, like oh, I get this like caught off guard kind of feeling, like oh, this was I wasn't expecting this. Like, what's happening? And this sort of like looking around, like the Hanged Man is usually like this perspective shift, like you're like, oh, you see things in a whole new way. And so I think that this is probably a situation where maybe it wasn't planned that you would sort of have these feelings of it being like something worthy of continuing and worthy of going on and on for whatever reason. Like maybe you just weren't looking for something right now, or maybe you were just looking for one thing and found something else, like or the other person could be in that boat. And then with the 5 of Swords, though, it's just a little bit of a message about some sort of like inner I'm getting like a an inner struggle, like a real kind of questioning. It's almost like a 2 of Swords. It's a 5 of Swords though, but I think it's just initiating an internal conflict in somebody here about what it is you really want and what it is you need for yourself, and wanting to do right by the other person, so it just seems like it snuck up on someone in this connection, or maybe both of you. I get a real sense of it being very, very enticing, and yet there's a part of someone or both of you who is a little bit on the fence, a little bit like unsure. Maybe it's just early. That's what I get right there. So how is the other person? How is Moonstone's person seeing this connection? How are they feeling about it and thinking about it and seeing it? Okay, we got Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're taking their time, but interested in working on it and being kind of practical about it, like, you know, like real sort of fair, real sort of rational, logical. Like, I mean, I realize this isn't a swords card, but there's just a vibe for me here of this person like really thinking ahead and planning ahead, and sort of like being careful not to jump when it could, you know, it could be a like lose your head and go all in kind of a feeling for this person, but they're just trying really hard to temper the excitement, to just not, you know, just slow it down enough that no mistakes are made along the way. And how else are they coming in? Okay, Five of Wands. Yeah, they're, excuse me, they are a little bit unfocused. I sense, especially with over this Hanged Man right here, they're just sort of a little scattered about it, and they may be just unsure how to tie up other ends if this is what they want to do. If that makes any sense. Like maybe they have other people that they've been dating, or maybe they have other plans that they didn't anticipate having someone come in that they would consider a partner, you know, so like they have to like reassess their plans. Like it's just as this Five of Swords hit me as a real like internal struggle, I guess it's reflecting in that person. It could be in you as well, but like this person is showing up, you know, here with this Five of Wands as having just a bit of a little trouble focusing on what exactly they want to do with this, which is what I said here with the Knight of Pentacles. Like they're kind of tempering and slowing down and trying not to like just go crazy all in, and like just try to handle things really in a mature and rational way and in a fair way. And give me some more about this person, please. How are they feeling about this situation? Knight of Cups. Yeah, they definitely are into you and want to talk about it and tell you about it and let you know, make sure you know where you stand with them. And I think they're just sort of trying to figure out what exactly that is, like how it works in the real world, but they definitely have feelings they want to convey to you. Let me just get a vibe on you. How's your energy in this connection? How's our Moonstone's energy in this connection? Got an Eight of Swords. You might be kind of like tripping yourself up with some sort of like unnecessary anxieties. Sort of like feeling a little bit, I want to say a little, this relationship may be bringing up like fears and triggers in you that from something else from the past, or from several situations from the past. Like it seems like you're just I sense like a little just confusion about what's going on and how this person feels and what the two of you are doing, but it seems to be giving you uncomfortable mental energy. Like it might make you second guess yourself. It might make you feel like you really want, you are probably feeling like you really want this person to put it all on the table and let you know what it is they want and need from you. That you want them to soothe your, you know, concerns and anxieties about the situation. And your energy, what else? Moonstone. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're you want something new here. You want to just have the excitement and go for it, and you want to be able to feel like this connection is grounded enough you can trust it. Like you're ready to feel safe, caring and feeling and having emotions. You want I sense that you really, really want that and are ready for that. And you're really you've been trying to take care of yourself and, like, you know, practice all your self-love, and you're feeling kind of ready. But, you know, a little worried about what this person wants to do. And again, I think this may stem from some stuff. Are we all in here? Yeah. From the past. So let's go another layer. What is emerging energy between, excuse me, between these two? What's emerging? What's coming right up in this connection next between these two? We've got Queen of Pentacles. That's nice. That's nice. What's coming up in this connection? What's emerging? Queen of Cups. All right, Queens. What's coming up in this connection? What's coming up? What's emerging energy between these two? Four of Swords. All right. Yeah, I think, you know, this Four of Swords is there's a sloth on this card. It's definitely speaking of, you know, contemplation and just sort of like slowness, you know. There's just a need to take it slow here and do it right. And I think there may be a feeling inside of one or both of you, it seems like both, that could definitely rush in and do it faster, but there's definitely a vibe of continuing to just be very, very careful. And it's respectful. It's very respectful. And it's about each person here, you know, being sure what they want. And it's like, just being sure and being careful is what I'm getting. But here you have, for emerging energies, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Good stuff. Like really loving, compassionate, nurturing energy from both of these queens. Like coming up, it's just looking like more of the good energy. And if maybe you've had more of a fiery, wandish, like physical connection or attraction, or maybe if you've had like a lot of like mental, like swords interplay, this is speaking of the emotions and the groundedness or ability, the groundability, is that a word? Like of you know, of this being able to take root and be substantial and be there, you know. That's what I'm hearing here. For Queen of Cups is just this really beautiful unconditional love energy, which I definitely sense is beneath these early pentacles we saw. Like I just get the sense that beneath the way the two of you came together, which may have felt in a sense more superficial, there is a great deal of potential and love. And I think that in taking it slow, which you both seem to want to do, I think you don't want to make this, I just heard same old mistakes. Like you don't want to make this, that's a song by the way. You don't want to make the same old mistakes. Like I sense that someone's coming out of heartbreak, probably you, possibly them as well, but just really wanting to do this one right. Like just really seeing it for its potential and really wanting to take it slow and do it right. So what's emerging energy in this person, and Moonstone's person? What's coming up in their feelings? What's emerging in them energetically? Seven of Cups. You're on their mind. There's a lot of fantasizing and daydreaming and thinking about it, and you're definitely, I just get that you're really just sort of occupying their headspace throughout the day. What's more emerging energy for Moonstone's person and toward this connection? Queen of Wands, super passionate and real kind of like manifesting energy. Like, so I don't think there's anything to worry about here. Like with the pace, with the slowness and the contemplation and the like trying to do things right. I do feel here that you're ever present in their mind and in their intentions. And here with the Queen of Wands, there's just a really I just wanted to say arduous, you know, like just is that no, arduous? That's not the word I wanted. My brain won't sort it out. I'm sorry. Fiery. What's that word? What's the word that starts with an A that means anyway. Yeah. Queen of Wands. That's just like more this queen energy up here as well. It's just so nice. It's like just really taking care to make this happen, and with your having this person having their eyes on you, their mind and their sights are set on you. And then what is what's emerging for you, the Moonstone viewer? What's emerging for you in this connection? What kind of things are nearly coming up? The Sun. Look at that. Look at that Sun on all these darker cards. So you are on the verge of just happiness and sweetness, you know, like you're about to hit that stride and hit that sweet spot, you know what I mean? Like this is a surge of vital energy coming in for you, a lot of positivity. And you know, just remember, you know, if you've got this Eight of Swords stuff tendency where you're like, you may have a tendency to get in your head and get worried about stuff. This is saying, you know, you need to remember that your thoughts create your reality in a sense, and that what you're feeling and what you're sharing with this other person, the energy and the vibration that you're sharing is affecting their, you know, their pull toward you and their draw, and whether or not they want to be there and get more of it, you know what I mean? And I think if they're fantasizing about you, they're wanting you, and you're bringing this like this beautiful optimist happy energy, like they're just gonna want more of it. So let me just do one more ultimate kind of like, what's the outlook right now for this connection? What's the outlook based on these current and emerging energies? What's the outlook for this connection? Eight of Wands. Looks like you're gonna move quick. Eventually you're gonna hit a spot where you move faster. Eight of Wands is always about like things kind of happening really quickly, a quick turn of events, and like it actually speaks of being in love. And I think that once you to clear the hurdles and the, you know, get it all sort of sorted individually, it looks like there's going to be like movement toward each other in a very kind of like substantial, significant way. So that's really gorgeous. And on the bottom here, worth mentioning, the King of Wands, which is just another sign that there's a lot of fire and a lot of charisma, which makes, you know, I just want to say this. I think with the vibe of everything that I got here today, there's definitely a feeling of, you know, what is it? The you know, something that burns out really, really intensely and then it just burns out really quickly. I think that that's something you two don't want to happen here. You kind of want to conserve and keep the flame going. You want to like, it's like such a good thing. You want to like keep it burning and stoke it, you know, and like you don't want to just burn out too quick. And you both seem to realize that you need to take it slowly enough that you are, you know, conserving that energy so that this fire can keep burning. King of Wands is just a beautiful vision of this connection. All right, so, you know, looks good. How exciting for you. What a great springtime. If you're reading this, if you're seeing this at the time of recording, like we're in spring energy, so it's all over this reading. Okay, awesome. See you next time. Hey there to the second group. Chose this lepidolite in pink tourmaline with some quartz. It's really wonderful for heart healing. I have a whole bunch of it. Let's dive right in. Looking at the connection, the situation, what is the current energy of this lepidolite connection? Four of Swords, maybe in a time of a little time out, somebody maybe taking a moment, which may mean like no contact, low contact, or just weird contact while someone is sort of figuring it out. More the Magician. There's definitely an element at play here of wanting to do something. Wanting to be sure. Wondering if this is I will say this High Priestess just flipped out, and I don't usually deal with things like that, but it really does fit here with this Magician. And what I'm trying to say is that I feel already within this connection, there is this desire to be sure what it is you have. Like there's like this concern about regret, concern that if you give it up, there will be regret, concerned about wanting to invest the energy in the right thing, and wanting to sort of figure out if this is, the right thing, like the one, let me get more. What's up in this connection? Judgment. Yeah, there's like that epiphany. looking for it, you know. This magician looking over here at this judgment. Yeah, like there's just this real like interest in discerning the truth, like interested in this reflective energy and this contemplative energy of really just trying to figure out what it is that you have. I guess I did just say that. Wanting to understand what it is. And then one more for current energy in this. Okay, we have a Ten of Swords. So it looks like there may have been a breakdown. You know what I mean? Like, of the connection. Like a real... You know, some would say Ten of Swords is like an ending, but for me, I'm getting it's actually about like, and especially beside this Judgment, about sort of like being near the end, but trying to figure out if it's worth saving. So that's what this row is telling me about the current energy of this situation, that there's this real sort of contemplative, possibly no contact or low contact situation where you one or both of you is like trying to assess what you have here and whether or not you're letting it go or keeping it, and this real need for either a fresh start or a clean ending, it seems like. And again here with this Ten of Swords, which is just the card is tragic. Like it's one of my least favorite cards on this deck. It's just brutal to look at. But like there's definitely been a breakdown of the situation here, where it's kind of like, what are we doing? What are we gonna do? You know? All right. So how is Lepidolite's person showing up in this energy? What are they thinking, feeling? How are they seeing this situation? Hierophant, they're really seeking inner guidance, you know, like I said here with this looking for that epiphany and the reason and the understanding. They're really they may be praying, or their version of praying. They may be consulting cards, readers. They may be, they're just really looking in again, and around and up and all around for signs. They're looking for, I got like, they're looking for like messages to just hit them. They want to know in their heart, like, what the answer is to do. What else? Ace of Pentacles. They definitely need a fresh start. Like that's one of the things from the Ten of Swords, you know, like is that there's this sort of need to start over. And I think that's what they want to, whether it's with or without you, whether it's together or apart, like there's a real need for cleansing and rebirth here. How are they seeing this? How are they feeling about our person here? How is Lepidolite's person feeling about yeah. Two of Wands. Just trying to figure out what they want and like wanting to know what choice to make. Really needing an inspired inspired feelings about what to do, like knowing what to do. They really, I get the feeling without it being explicitly spelled out here, that they really just don't know what to do and they're afraid to make the wrong decision, you know? Like, I think with this being Wands and it could have been Swords, is that it's telling me that they definitely feel something like for you that they can't quite just easily give up. And it's just like this there's this craving for resolution in one way or the other. How is Lepidolite showing up? How are you showing up? You got a Seven of Pentacles. You're you're also thinking about what you've put into this and what you've invested and what you may be losing if it's gone. You seem to, maybe you want more, maybe you don't want to let go. You want to see this play out. You want to see what it can do. You want to keep going. You want to get better and get past like weird petty stuff. Like it feels like it's not the stuff that was problematic doesn't feel as like, you don't perceive it as the problems that they do. Let's get more on you. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this connection for you is a great source of inspiration, and you just you're in. You want it. And you want it. So let me see sort of I can't remember how I asked in the last reading how I did these cards, sort of oops. What oh my goodness. I'm still a little sick, sorry. Let's just go ahead on up to asking, what is emerging energy from this person? What's coming up in this person's thoughts and feelings? What are they leaning toward? Temperance, just trying to find balance. They're more patient. They want to heal. I still get one way or the other. I don't know that they're decided, but how are they leaning? What's coming up? They have such great emotion for you. They have such great feelings for you. They are trying, they're probably holding back some of that right now. They're probably holding back from really just telling you all of their feelings right now, but they do have them. This person, what else is emerging? Daughter of Cups. Oh, how sweet, the Father and Daughter of Cups. So that's the page. They're definitely thinking about talking to you and all of the sweetness between you. They seem a little reserved. They seem hesitant, just which goes really well with this Father here, the King. They have these big feelings and they would like to be able to be there for you, but it seems like they don't feel like they're the one to be there for you right now. Like they feel you, they don't want to hurt you, and they're just so unsure what they're doing. What's emerging for, whoa, what's emerging for you, lepidolite? Mother of Cups. Yeah, you're just holding on to that love. It's unconditional. You're like, whatever you need, I love you. And you're being very patient and compassionate, you know, like you're being very, very understanding. And the Six of Cups, you're still thinking about everything between you. You're still replaying what it is you had. And I just heard like what you have and what you lost, like the dreams, what's it called? Dreams, I think, Fleetwood Mac, Dreams. What you have and what you lost. Like you're holding on, you don't want to lose it, and you're remembering just so much sweetness between you. So I think I did this a little backwards. So what is emerging in the connection? What kind of energy can we see coming up in this connection? What's emerging between these two? Hope. What's emerging between these two? Decisiveness. Ten of Cups. So look, hope is emerging. An informed decision, a wise choice. And here we have the Ten of Cups, which is your bliss. You know, it's peace and the good vibes, all the good vibes. So things are looking good. And I think more than anything, if you're in this Queen of Cups, Six of Cups energy, this is good for you to just sort of hold on to the softer, hopeful feelings. But, you know, I just feel like there should be a word of caution that do not, let me get it. What am I Spirit, what do you want me to tell this person right now about, what's the cautionary word that I'm getting from you right now? Help me describe this. Yeah. Four of Wands is the, you know, the foundation and the like possibilities. I get the feeling, this is going to sound a little crazy because, you know, everything, this emerging energy between the two of you looks good. And if you're holding on, that's probably what you want to hear. But what I felt urged to tell you is that there are other possibilities outside of this connection for you that you don't realize, that would be a revelation to you. There's a possibility, there are possibilities, multiple, but there's a possibility just beyond this connection that can teach you and tell you things about this connection that you're not seeing right now. And I felt a nagging cautionary word to share. So let me see if there's anything more on that. Because even though things are looking hopeful, I feel like you're in a waiting stage. You're in a waiting room for this person to decide what they want. And you're all in, and you're super loving, and you're inspired by this connection. I think you've been nothing but good to this person. But let me just tell you, this person, I don't know what is hanging them up, but I have a feeling it's not about you. And unfortunately, you can be the most awesome person in the world, and it may or may not like really affect the outcome here, because they seem to be, even without getting some of the depth like deeper cards that would tell me so, I'm intuitively feeling that this person is very just sort of unsettled within. So what else can I tell lepidolite person about you know, where things are and what's possible for you? Okay, we have a Three of Cups. Yeah, you really, you know, you really are deserving of so much appreciation, and I think that this person probably has appreciated you, but not to the extent that you deserve. So I just you know, just speaking to this nagging kind of nudge that I was getting intuitively, I just feel like you are not able to really grasp the joy and, you know, good energy that exists outside of this connection for yourself. And, you know, I know how it is when that's not, you're like, I don't care. I just want this person to love me back, you know, and they may, because it does look hopeful. And you can hold on to that hope. But I sense too, you need to keep in mind, and if you choose to walk away, you don't have to wait for anyone to tell you anything. if you choose to move forward in your life and take care of you, there's definitely something beautiful waiting for you. So what's a message for our lepidolite person, our group 2 people? What do you need to know right now about this connection in your life? It's a Knight of Pentacles. It's gonna be you know, it's slow. It's slow, and it's gonna take like work, and that's not a bad thing. But what I'm getting is this may take more time than you expect. It may take a really long time. You may need to go away and do this, and maybe it'll come back, kind of thing. What is the outlook based on current energies? What's the actual outlook of this connection based on current energies? Justice. It's really just, you know, the truth. Doing the right thing and the truth. And I feel just compelled to tell you that, you know, that's what you want, is the truth. You wouldn't want someone to be with you if they weren't 100% in, right? You wouldn't want to give your everything for someone who can't give you their everything. You wouldn't want to ride or die for someone who wouldn't ride or die for you, right? So like, I think like ultimately, this is not necessarily telling us like any kind of like outcome other than the fact that it is the right thing will happen, and you have to absolutely trust that what is meant to be will be. And with the 9 of Swords here on the bottom, this speaks of, you know, worry and anxiety or sleeplessness and being overwhelmed and all of that. And I just feel like if that is indeed energy that you have found yourself in due to this person's like inability to fully commit or to make decisions or to, you know, just show up for you how you need or deserve, if you have been in this kind of energy, I urge you to trust that what's meant to be will be, and that just beyond this connection are so many other possibilities for you. Definitely, I see a very specific one. The 4 of Wands being, you know, 11/11 synchronicity. All you have to do is be open, and there's actually something that you just have no idea how great it is that's just there for you, just right there. So, you know, your situation will vary because this is for multiple people, but like I said, if you're in 9 of Swords energy, feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or, you know, just like if it's keeping you up at night, maybe let go for some time, you know, see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? You surprisingly find someone better. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but I see it for you. So I wish you the best, and see you next time. Hi there to the 3rd group. You chose the Rose Quartz and the Ether Tarot, which is from the Ukraine. Gorgeous art on this deck. So we're jumping right in. Actually, let me get some more of this going. I am jumping right in to the connection on your mind. What's currently going on in this connection, situation, relationship? What's the current energy here? What's happening? 4 of Cups. Eight of Swords. This is sadness and confusion. What's going on in this connection right now? Ace of Cups. And King of Pentacles. Okay. So off the bat, it's just looking like currently in the situation there is a little bit of like, I want to say coldness, sort of like there's like a someone may be a bit detached. They may seem a little like take it or leave it with you, and the Eight of Swords is speaking to me of just someone being in a bit of a mental prison of their own making. Usually is what Eight of Swords is about. You know, it's like this, like being confused and not knowing what to do, but like not realizing how easy it is to figure out, like just sort of like this weird mind trap that we create for ourselves. I don't know if that is speaking more to you or them, but there's definitely here with the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords together, like just this general vibe of like, you know, things aren't going like super well, and maybe they were, because we have this Ace of Cups here. It was like a lot of love and passion and possibly something new. However, the King of Pentacles is speaking to me about just someone who is really, I want to say focused elsewhere, but I don't really mean like as in another person. It could be that, but they definitely have like a strong somebody in this connection, and I feel like it's the person on your mind, has their mind and their focus and attention on something else. You know, I don't know if it's someone else. I think it could be for some people, but it really just seems like they just have a more, some things they need to do that really distract from love and relationships. Like it's like more important to this person to like get established and like have something and feel worthy and feel like a boss in order to before they get, you know, kind of locked into a situation, is the vibe that I'm getting. So like in this connection, it definitely feels like someone may be pulling away a bit, and maybe they don't understand that you don't care what they have, and they put more importance on that than you do. But you have to understand that this is just like how they are. Like this, you know, there are people who their worth is connected to their ability to be independent and, you know, comfortable in a sense, you know, and to be stable and secure. So how is the person on your mind feeling about this connection? What kinds of thoughts and feelings are they having about this connection now? Yeah, Five of Wands. They've got a lot of conflict about it. They're encountering a lot of dis-ease around feeling fully comfortable and letting their guard down. How else are they feeling about this connection? How do they feel? Six of Cups. They have some good, they have good memories of you, no matter how recent or long lasting they've been. Like they can think over your interactions, and it's pleasant, you know, like they feel a sense, a sort of I get that they feel some, like, that you're really sweet and innocent too. Like they don't want, I just get that they don't want to hurt you, you know. Let's just keep going. What are their thoughts and feelings? The World. Yeah, they just really want it all, especially like showing up over the pentacles. Like as far as this connection goes, they want to be able to have a fulfilling and meaningful relationship. It's just a matter of whether or not they're in a space to actually pull that off. I feel they really do, and I think they see you as someone who could be all that, someone who, you know, their memories of you, where you live in their mind is in an emotional place. They're just not sure about themselves right now. They're not sure, and they do, just like I said, like want it all, but they're feeling a little like bound by physical realm conditions. Does that make sense? Like they feel like having it all, you know, is gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take some work. And I think they're concerned about the reality of what that is to them, like what they think it is and what it actually is. So how are you showing up in this connection? Rose quartz. We got Justice. You're like, you know, so fair, and so like you seem just really like patient and lenient, and you know, wanting the right thing, like what, you know, not try. I get sense that you're not trying to like push them or pressure them. You're just sort of like you know, trying to look at it from all sides. You're trying really hard to understand their perspective. How else are you showing up though? How are you feeling, Rose Quartz? Seven of Cups. You're really fantasizing about, you know, what this could be, and you're really, you know, in your head and wishing for this to work. You really you're really like in your dreams about it, you know, like you're recalling all of the dreams and intention that may have gone into this for you. Like I get that you don't understand why you two can't just manifest like awesomeness, you know, like with each other. Like to you it seems very simple, but you're able to look at them and be like, well, it's not as simple for them, you know. So what is emerging energy in this connection? What's emerging between these two? Eight of Wands. Something sudden is coming. What is it? Tell me about this Eight of Wands. What's emerging in this connection? A change, a sudden change. Could be a rebirth. Could be an ending. Well, can we get more? What is emerging? Six of Wands. All right. A transformation, you know, is there's a quick on the landscape coming up quickly is some transformative energy that will bring light in the situation for both of you to be able to kind of like see the value of what you have. Something is going to happen that is just giving you both the perspective that you need and the like and the ability to sort of stand in your power, you know, like so sort of this connection is gonna have its value will be shining, gleaming. I keep getting words that I don't know what's wrong with me today, but my brain is like getting words and not being sure what they mean. It's really weird because I've been speaking English my whole life and I know words, but whatever. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, like it just seems like there's this quick turn of events that's sort of just an ultimate shift, like a real kind of reversal, like a real, not a reversal, like a real kind of like regeneration of like seeing this connection in its like glory and worth and all the good that it is. So what is shifting for this person? What's emerging in Rose Quartz's person's thoughts and thoughts and feelings. See, you can't do this with your eyes closed. Well, I can't. You can. I don't know what you can do. Sorry. What is emerging for this person then? Oof. The Hermit. Yeah. So maybe this may come from this death regeneration of being able to see this for what it all is may come from a period of hermit state, you know, like this person may need to take a pause. They may need some space, and in which that is where they will be able to really kind of think about what they want and soul seek, you know, seek within the answers and sort of meditate on what it is they're doing and the value of, you know, having you by their side or in their life. What else is emerging for this person and their feelings about this connection? Oof, what a mess. Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're gonna get inspired, possibly again, because I wanted to say again, like they may find themselves, you may find them wanting to like kind of go for it again. I feel a word of caution to just sort of be careful. If this person has like been hot and cold with you, you may be like, is this just another one of your like, oh, you're hot now, you're gonna pull back again, you know, like I kind of get that energy with this person. But that's, you know, situational. But it looks like for them there may be this period of you know, kind of like really processing and thinking on it, and then this, you know, renewal of, you know, for this Ace of Wands to be over the death and the Six of Wands, like it definitely feels like this renewed energy of you know, going for it and being inspired by it and this sort of passionate burst. So what is something I can tell you, Rose Quartz, about this connection? What's a message for you about what's coming up in this connection? Page of Pentacles is, you know, just really take care of yourself no matter what. Just, you know, try to stay chill, like just try to like Be respectful of their boundaries, regardless of how it works out for you. Just respect that they're a person, and you don't want them if they don't want you. So you've got to give them that space to sort it out, and like just be really gracious about it. And when they're doing that, you take time for you. You work on you level up, you keep growing, because you're only more attractive when that happens. And you know, if you find yourself pulled away into something that suits you better, that's not a bad thing either. I'm not saying that this doesn't suit you, I'm just saying that happens. And I do feel this sense of them not knowing what the fuck they're doing, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just, you know, time and time again, we see these energies where like you're wanting and you're there and you're showing up and you're bringing all this goodness, and this person's like wishy-washy about it, you know, like that's just like annoying to me as a as the person reading the energy. Like I'm just kind of like, like, are you sure this is what you want? Like, I don't know, I'm just in a really funny state of mind lately where I'm like, you know what, you can do better. Like that's just me personally, but like I definitely feel it through here for you. Like if this person keeps you waiting, if this person like is dicking around with your feelings too much or whatever, like just take care of you. That the Page of Pentacles is very much self-care, very much like, you know, just getting fresh and like working on your own vibe and your own, you know, drawing power, you know, to attract like all that is for you. Okay, so let me get one more though about this connection. Like, what is the current outlook for the connection between these two? Current outlook. Wheel of Fortune. Ah, nobody knows. Wheel of Fortune's always fun to get for that kind of question. It's just like, oh, looky there. You don't get to know right now. Because you know what it means? It means that destiny is working with you, not against you. And so like what happens, what's meant to be will be. And it's like one of the hardest things to hear when you want to know what's going to happen and you want answers. I know that. But like Wheel of Fortune is also ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of luck, you know? So like you just have to trust that what's meant to be yours will be yours. And I fully believe that. And look at this beautiful image of this card. You don't have to be a woman to claim this, but I just see real, you know, from this Page of Pentacles energy, like real, like you taking care of yourself and really pulling in what's meant to be for you, whether it's this person in the connection or something or someone else. Oh, I was gonna look at the bottom and I shuffled. Well, let me get one more anyway then. Okay, what's a final word about this connection? Three of Pentacles. There's definitely an element of having to work together, and I just, you know, you can pull your weight, and if they aren't pulling theirs, only so much can happen. So I guess my final word is that like you ultimately, I'm getting also Six of Pentacles energy from this Three of Pentacles here is, and that is just that you need reciprocity. You need to get what you give. And I feel that you know when someone is putting in a fair share. Like you want someone to meet you halfway. I just heard meet me halfway. So that's, I guess, my final word on that. And it looks like, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but the future's unknown for you because this person seems to be sitting in some energy of, you know, a little bit detachment and sort of not feeling themselves like ready, and also this need for being in hermit space. So, all right. Excellent. Good luck, and I will see you next time.